Hello once again, and this is J.ASHLEYSPENCER. Hello, J.ASHLEYSPENCER here. J.ASHLEYSPENCER. This is J.ASHLEYSPENCER. J.ASHLEYSPEncEr and... Okay, so hello, and this is J.ASHLEYSPENCER with... there you can go on Ardy Brewery. Today we're making leek and potato soup. So, this is just my rendition. This is how I remember it. I thought it was literally just leek and potato. Turns out, there's a secret in it. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I make it. And yeah, this is my comeback video. I haven't uploaded for like a month. And not that I haven't got videos, I just haven't put them out. So let's get into this. So here you can see, this is the basics, obviously leek and potatoes. But then the secret ingredient is celery. So you need this. You also need some salt. Yeah. I use the. You don't need gravy. I'm gonna use the posh olive oil, and then you literally need this. So the butter, pepper, salt, pepper, oh God, that sounds grim. Olive oil, all of that. That's it, what you need. It comes to something cheap. I think I've got the, hang on. All right, so yeah. So, you can literally see all my future beers. But yeah, butter was, how much does it say? Oh, $1.99, that's for a block. Celery, 75p. All the leeks together were $14.70. What about the potatoes? Oh my God, I don't think I scanned the potatoes in. Oh yeah, no, they're up here. $1.32. And you don't need all the potatoes. You don't need all the celery, to be fair. You need all the leeks. But yeah, and you don't need all of that. Don't need all the butter. It's a really cheap meal, so yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to wash all of these, peel off the top layer, then cut like that and cut like that. And then we're going to slice them down the middle, slice them into quarters down the middle, and then just chop, 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 chop. Try and get as finely as possible. Actually, no, it doesn't even have to be that fine. But yeah. And then with these, we're going to do the same. So for every 3 leeks, you want to have 2 stems. So we're going to need 4, obviously. And then just slice them like that. You can just slice them across and all that. Just try and get them as small as possible. They don't have to be like nano small, but maybe like them square-ish kind of thing. So yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to cut this up. Place this in here, not all of it, probably about half, I don't know, a few squares. Let that simmer while cutting these up. And then in about like 10-15 minutes, then put them in there and then put that on there and just let it simmer. Stir it a little bit, add a little bit of salt. Yeah, we'll go through it. So yeah, I've probably used about 1/3 of the butter. So yeah, you want to, whack this on, put the lid on, just let it toast out, whatever. And it's got plenty of water in, so it doesn't need any water. And then, yeah. Let's go! Fire on! Before I say fire on, need it on like literally the lowest setting, so it just breaks down. It's like a slow cook. You could do this in a slow cooker, realistically. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. But, yeah, so skadoosh. Once all the butter melts, then you could probably chuck them in. And a dash of olive oil as well. So they've been chilling in there for a bit. Literally going to dump this in. And then, yeah, I'm not going to do it on camera because... dash of olive oil. I said dash, but... And then you want to layer it with salt. Just like a heart attack's amount of salt. There we go. And then, yeah, just let it simmer. Simmer, simmer! Okay, I'm going to be straight up here. I have slightly burnt it, but I was doing something and I just completely forgot about it, to be fair. I don't think you can. Well, you can kind of tell by the colour. So yeah, but the colour will come back a little bit. But yeah. So after you add the potatoes in, I completely forgot to say, you want chunks kind of like that. You can see the size. You want to fill it up with water up to the point where it just overflows, and then just keep it like this. Yeah, just keep it like that. Have it simmer, and then it should be alright. If it starts burning, just add a little bit more water in. It's alright. When you do start eating it, you do actually add some more water, because it just disappears. So yeah, but you just want it on low and slow. This one here. So yeah, have it low and slow. Just have it sit there. It should be alright. Also, top it up with a little bit of pepper and a bit more salt, and then yeah, just let it simmer. So zimmer. Okay, another thing, you want to simmer it until the potatoes, they fall apart basically. So I don't know how long that is. Okay, so now I've just got like a potato masher. I'll just keep mashing it. Mainly to top it up a little bit, place it back on the heat for like 10 minutes, and then we're ready. I know this looks yellow, but I feel like that's why I burn it a little bit. But when you put it in the fridge, and then a day later, it goes slightly greener. So yeah, the video that I show isn't this, but yeah. So like yeah, top it up a little bit, just a tiny bit, and then whack it back on the heat, and then yeah. So yeah, I added a bit of water, let it boil for 10 minutes, and now I'm just leaving it. I'm just letting it chill. Then I'm gonna pour it into that, and then just put it in the fridge. So yeah, and literally today it may taste like crap. Let me taste a bit actually. Get a chunk. No, it tastes nice. But tomorrow it somehow grows just flavour and all that. Yeah, it just goes amazing. So yeah. Okay, just watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but I've got it in here, all the liquid in there, even the watery bit at the end. But now it's nice and cool. Now I can put this over it, and then come back tomorrow, and then we'll taste it together. Sweet as. Sleep well, Leek and potato soup. Sleep well. Okay, I've completely forgotten if I said I've done this, but basically, I've already had a bit. You want like a scoop like that, maybe a little bit more. Let's get it. That should be enough normally, but I'm just gonna get just that. And then you want to fill it up to, if I flatten it out, probably to about there. So just a little bit more, because most of this water will just like evaporate. And then, yeah, it will just become like extra sloppy. Sloppy? I don't know. Is that the best word to use? I have no idea, but yeah. So with the water amount, I did put in a little bit too much water. So it's more soup-like, but yeah. So I just topped it with like salt and pepper. Have it with some bread. I don't have any like crunchy bread. I've just got this crappy sandwich loaf bread. I don't know, but yeah. Honestly, with this, it's best to experiment. Like, when I first looked it up, it did say to use, like, to blitz it, and then it comes out in some, like, purified form. I prefer it like this. I prefer chunks. I think it's way nicer than this. When I first done it, it said add, like, onions, and I think one recipe was literally just leek and potato, but then it was just missing something. Another one said about onions. I put celery in here, and celery's just bolstered it up, and it actually tastes unreal now. So just experiment with it, how much water you want it in it and all that. But it's a really cheap thing, and then you can just, I think I had one in the fridge for like 2 weeks or something, but I want to see if you can like freeze it and see if it still preserves its like taste. So like maybe next time I make another batch, I'll make a smaller batch and then try freezing it, or like single out like my next batch kind of thing, and then try and freeze it and see how long I can have it for. So yeah, but it's a really good source of food. Eventually, when I move out, I do want to grow leeks, potatoes, and leeks, potatoes, and celery. So then I can just make it myself. Don't have to buy anything, or all I have to buy is the butter, the oil, and the salt and pepper. But until we get to that point, then I'm just buying it. But yeah, no, really good food, and yeah. Anyway, hopefully one day I'll get to cooking something else, but as for now, it's just this. Anyway, this has been J.ASHLEYSPENCER, and goodbye, my friends. Bye.